Most bankers aren't ready to help you until after their third cup of coffee. But with Central National Bank's after-hours service, you don't have to wait for the bank lobby to open to get help. You can contact us from 6 to 8:30 in the morning or from 5 to 10 in the evening, and we'll connect you to a real, live, local person who can answer questions and fix problems 7 days a week. Bank different. Bank Central. Central National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Chapter 1. The Unveiling of the Smog Monster. It was a crisp evening in Los Angeles, as Jennifer Love Hewitt and her team from S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L gathered for a special screening of a Wes Anderson short film at an unmarked warehouse. Jennifer's dear friend, Sarah Jessica Parker, had invited her to attend the event, promising an evening filled with art, culture, and free trade kombucha. As they made their way through the bustling streets of downtown LA, Jennifer couldn't shake the feeling of excitement that coursed through her veins. She relished the opportunity to spend time with Sarah Jessica and immerse herself in the vibrant atmosphere of the city she called home. Upon arriving at the warehouse, Jennifer and her team were greeted by the unmistakable buzz of creativity and anticipation that filled the air. Art installations lined the walls, while local artisans showcased their wares amidst the throngs of excited attendees. As the evening progressed, Jennifer and Sarah Jessica found themselves drawn to a secluded corner of the warehouse, where a makeshift screening area had been set up for the premiere of the Wes Anderson short film. With a sense of anticipation, they settled into their seats, eager to experience the magic of Anderson's cinematic world. But as the lights dimmed and the film began to roll, a sense of unease settled over the audience, a subtle shift in the atmosphere that sent shivers down their spines. And then, as the first images flickered across the screen, a collective gasp filled the air. For there, amidst the whimsical backdrop of Anderson's signature style, lurked a sinister presence, a monstrous apparition shrouded in darkness and despair. It was the Smog monster, its form twisting and writhing with malevolent energy as it emerged from the depths of the sewers beneath Los Angeles. Chapter 2. The Call to Action. As the audience recoiled in horror at the sight of the Smog monster, Jennifer sprang into action, her instincts honed by years of battling supernatural threats with S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L. She knew that they couldn't allow the creature to wreak havoc on the city unchecked. "Everyone, remain calm," Jennifer called out, her voice cutting through the chaos. "We need to evacuate the area and alert the authorities. The Smog monster poses a serious threat to our city, and we must do everything in our power to stop it." With a sense of urgency, Jennifer and her team guided the frightened attendees to safety, ushering them out of the warehouse and into the relative safety of the streets outside. But even as they worked to contain the situation, Jennifer couldn't shake the feeling of unease that gnawed at her core. "We need to find a way to stop the Smog monster before it's too late," Jennifer declared, her voice filled with determination. "And I know just the group to help us do it." With a silent nod of agreement, Jennifer and her team set off into the night, their minds racing with plans and strategies to confront the Smog monster and banish it from the city once and for all. Chapter 3. The Battle Begins. As Jennifer and her team ventured into the labyrinthine network of sewers beneath Los Angeles, they could feel the oppressive presence of the Smog monster lurking in the shadows. With each step, the air grew thicker, the stench of pollution and decay choking their senses. But Jennifer pressed on, her determination unwavering in the face of danger. She knew that they were the city's last line of defense against the Smog monster, and failure was not an option. Suddenly, a deafening roar echoed through the tunnels, shaking the ground beneath their feet. And there, looming before them, stood the Smog monster, a monstrous apparition of darkness and despair, its form twisted and grotesque. With a cry of defiance, Jennifer and her team sprang into action, their proton packs crackling with energy as they unleashed a barrage of blasts against the Smog monster. But the creature was relentless, its tendrils of darkness lashing out with ferocious strength. "We need to find its weak spot," Jennifer called out, her voice barely audible over the roar of the creature. With determination in their hearts, the team scattered, searching for any sign of vulnerability in the monstrous apparition. And then, amidst the chaos, one of the youngest members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L made a startling discovery, a faint glimmer of light emanating from the creature's chest. "It's its heart," the child exclaimed, their eyes alight with excitement. With renewed vigor, Jennifer and the others focused their attacks on the Smog monster's heart, their proton blasts striking true. Slowly but surely, the creature began to weaken, its form flickering and fading with each successive hit. And then, with one final blast, the Smog monster let out a deafening roar before dissolving into nothingness, its dark energy dispersing into the air like smoke on the wind. Chapter 4. Reflections and Revelations. As Jennifer and her team emerged from the sewers, their spirits were buoyed by the knowledge that they had once again triumphed over the forces of darkness. But amidst the celebration, there lingered a sense of introspection, a recognition of the dangers they had faced, and the challenges that still lay ahead. Gathering together in the fading light of the setting sun, Jennifer addressed the group, her voice filled with pride and gratitude. "Today we faced a formidable foe and emerged victorious," she began, her words echoing through the quiet of the evening. "But let us not forget the lessons we have learned and the sacrifices that were made. The path of a ghost hunter is fraught with danger, but together, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in our way." The children nodded in agreement, their faces alight with determination. They had faced their fears and emerged stronger for it, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them in the days and weeks to come. As they made their way back to their headquarters, Jennifer couldn't help but feel a sense of pride swell within her. In the faces of the children she had taken under her wing, she saw the future of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L, a legacy of courage, compassion, and camaraderie that would endure long after she was gone. And as they prepared for their next adventure, Jennifer knew that no matter what trials lay ahead, she would always have the unwavering support of her young comrades, the brave souls of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L, united in their mission to protect the world from the forces of darkness and despair.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.